the film was incredibly funny. I had an amazing time.
Oh,
So
good.
kudos to you.
Oh,
So
thank you.
being that this is your first directorial debut, we always kind of ask, like, what were you nervous about? What were you concerned about? But for you, what were you absolutely not worried about? What did you know it's going to go amazingly well?
I knew that the actors were going to be great. I really did. I had worked with them just a little bit, but I saw it and they were just, I knew they would be killer. And it was just up to me to like get the turns we needed and to really capture it, because there was just no doubt in my mind that we're going to do it. Apart from everything else I was completely terrified.
So, being that this project had kind of been around for a minute and you came
Mm-hmm.
on board, you got involved with the script, what do you feel your certain essence added and enhanced what was already there?
I think I kind of made it a little bit more emotional or something. Like, I really like comedies that are grounded and kind of live on earth with real characters, reacting, even if it's a crazy situation, they're reacting like people I can relate to. And so that's just the kind of comedy I like, and that's the kind I can do. And so this was really built for that. It was kind of a contained small story, which I liked. And so I felt like if I could do that, and plus I like dry comedy. There were a couple of dry shots, like when the boat wrecks, where it's just from a distance. And if I could add any of those touches, that would be kind of what I could bring to it. And then the rest was kind of to get out of the way of these actors, because they were just, I mean, there wasn't a weak link in the bunch.
When you move on to your next experiences in directing, what will you take away from this project and use going forward?
Well, if I can direct a movie in a pandemic, I can direct anything almost. That's not true, but there's plenty I can't do. But I think it's just like, I think people are really, from what I can tell, like liking that it's a movie with good vibes. There's not like there's not like a bad energy about it. There's not like a mean spiritedness to it. And I hope I can do more things that are like that.
Okay, so naturally, I have to ask,
Sure.
if you were on vacation, what type of vacation friend are you? Are you
Good.
going to bring everyone into debauchery, or are you ordered steps and sort of a time general as far as how the week goes?
I am like a Marcus in this movie. Like, I'm sort of, I need someone to pull me out of my uptightness sometimes, but I really like that. And so I enjoy, I'm probably not the person who's going to sneak drugs into Mexico, but I like being around fun people who do that. That's part of the wish fulfillment of this, is that you get to hang out with wild people.
So, your vision when you started the project, and obviously there were challenging circumstances
Sure.
to filming because of everything that's going on in the world.
Right.
For you, what was the most sort of exciting taking on that challenge? And did anything change for you from the start of the project when you opened it up till the end?
Well, you have to be flexible about everything, because there were just so many obstacles. We had hurricanes coming through Atlanta. We had this pandemic where we got shut down. And, for me, it was just like, I always really felt like when the four actors were just playing comedy as people, as humans, that and the performances were so good that, like, that's just the gold of the whole thing. And whenever, I realized that even more after doing it. Yeah, there's big stunts and there's crazy things, but one of my favorite scenes is when Ron and Kyla show up at their wedding without being invited, and it's just Rel and Yvonne trying to keep them out. And that's just actors playing comedy, and they were so good at that it was like, oh my God, this is the whole point.